Hello all, we are back with some Oblivion to show off some mods that I have added to the game. Most of these are just going to be quality of life mods since I'm just starting out. I would also like to say leave a comment on some mods that you think I should try out or some mods that you think that everybody should have in their load order. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first mod up is a mesh replacer for the Mask of Clavicus Vile. I actually managed to get this item pretty early on in my playthrough, so I was a bit disappointed in it, especially with it being compared to the Skyrim variant. So that's what made me want to go and look up some mods for this mask. So surprisingly, this is the only one that I've managed to find. So it's made by Grillka, and it doesn't have a plugin because it's a simple mesh replacer, so you can add and remove this at any time during your playthrough. So another mod that I'm using is called Northern UI, and I actually forgot to talk about this in the last video, so thank you to whoever commented and reminded me about that. This is going to make the HUD and menus more like Skyrim's Sky UI. This is one of the first mods that I've actually ever installed, and it was one of the main reasons why I was able to better understand this game. Because without this mod, I would have given up on playing this game like I did a few times before. So just because of like the menus in this game, I didn't understand them. They were hard to to work with, and I was also using this add-on called Northern UI Skyrim Style. So this will make some small changes to the layout and make it look even more like Skyrim. However, I didn't want to keep this mod because of the crosshair, as it was just too obstructive. So the HUD that you'll see me use after this video will just be the normal Northern UI, where it has like the goldish frame instead of this more white Skyrim frame. Next we have loot menu, and this mod is so good. It's so good to see that it's here in Oblivion. I have this mod for Skyrim LE, Skyrim SE, as well as Fallout 3 and New Vegas, and it's just a godsend, This is a feature that was introduced in Fallout 4, and it basically allows you to search and loot containers in real time, so you don't have to break the pace by constantly freezing your screen when managing inventory. So I think it's a must-have. It's a great mod to have. Get it for any modded game that you have available. To go alongside this, I have another mod called Loot Feed, and this is going to display the items that you've recently picked up, and it will display it on the right side of your screen. Very similar to Skyrim Special Edition's True HUD mod. So this is also a really nice quality of life mod. It's not something that you really need, but it's just really nice to have, especially because it seems like a more modern feature on such an old game. Next up is a mod called Stylish Jump. This is an animation replacer for jumping. I looked this up because now that the third person combat is a bit better in my game, I could see myself more, and I quickly found out how bad the jumping animation was. So the animations in this mod aren't the best, but it could just be due to the game's limitation. So they're better than the vanilla animations, and what I do like about this is that they are unisex, so they will look good for both the males and the females. I also got this mod called Natural Walk Animation Replacer, and this will work like the 360 movement behavior in the Skyrim. So your character can move freely and walk around, while their weapon is sheathed. So they could like walk, and while they're walking, you could face towards the camera so you could get a better look at your character's face and the front of their armor. So it's a really good mod, really good quality of life mod, especially if you're somebody who likes to play in third person like I do. Next mod is a spell mod, and it's called Conjure Level Based Summon Caps. And this will let you summon multiple creatures at a time based on your conjuration level. So the most you can summon is 5, and that's once you become a master level conjurer. So I was already a master level conjurer before I added this mod, so I can tell you that the summons do work. The mod actually does work how it's supposed to, However, you cannot conjure the same exact monster at the same time. So if you can summon up to 2 monsters per time, you can't summon 2 flame astronauts. The second monster has to be like something else, like a frost astronaut. If you try to summon a flame astronaut 2 times, it would just kill the first one. So, you know, I think this mod is great. You know, it's great for conjurers. It works as it should. And yeah, I'm loving it. It also works alongside the other conjuration mod that I showed off in the last video, which extends the duration of your summoned creatures. So these two coexist with each other well. So you can have multiple summoned creatures that will last for, you know, much longer times. That's actually going to do it for me on this video. These are some Oblivion mods that I have recently downloaded, and I plan to use them in the future once I actually beat this game in vanilla. So the links for these mods will be in the description below. If you are still here, I thank you for watching. Consider leaving a like on the video to support me, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all next time.